Hello, and thanks for joining us for your CCRC Community News Update. I'm Asia Gore. We have always recognized the importance of our childcare providers, but during the pandemic, it became clear that this line of work is essential. Earlier this month, Childcare Provider Appreciation Day on May 12th was a time to celebrate the tireless work of our children's caregivers. At a special celebration in San Bernardino, we honored outstanding providers for their excellence. This is a line of work that's historically been underpaid and underappreciated, but their commitment to the well-being, early care, and learning of young children is a critical service. Here's what some providers had to say about their work.
I love helping families and just seeing the kids grow from the time when they start with me and to the end of the school year is just awesome to see what they do and how they just grow and develop and learn how to talk and learn how to do their ABCs and their numbers, and so it's just super exciting for me.
We find the resources for them, and after that they can improve their life. Maybe they are homeless or they don't know about the resources that we are available and they have a struggle, but when they find the resources that we provide, their life change drastically.
And CCRC's Workforce Development Division also hosted a special provider training that focused on self-care, offered both in English and Spanish. And a reminder to all watching that CCRC helps pay for childcare with a provider of your choice. A family of four earning up to $7,900 per month may qualify. When families have access to childcare and the other resources they need, they can thrive. And that's exactly what happened for one mother who utilized CCRC's services before securing a district staff position with an LA City Councilman's office. Here's her story.
Now that I've been working with the unhoused for 3 years now, I absolutely love it, and I feel like, honestly, like anybody could be there in any given moment.
Rebecca Garola serves as homelessness deputy and caseworker in the office of LA City Council member Bob Blumenfield.
I'm really happy to be a part of his team.
Today, that team focuses on improving the lives of local families. But just 10 years ago, Rebecca was the one in need of support.
I was in a domestic violence relationship, so I am a survivor, and I decided to leave when my son was 3 months old. I wanted to make sure that I broke that cycle of domestic violence.
Without consistent income or housing, raising a child as a young single mother proved difficult.
Before I had my son, I had my high school diploma, and I was not goal-oriented at all. And after I had my son, I wanted to be a positive role model. I wanted to go back to school, but it was really difficult to find childcare. And then I also had to go to work because I had to provide for my son by myself.
CCRC connected Rebecca with affordable childcare so she could work and provide for her family. She earned her degree, began a career at the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, and just last fall accepted a job with Councilman Blumenfield.
Through CCRC's program, I made it to where I am today, and it wouldn't be possible without your programs.
And working with lawmakers and public officials like Mr. Blumenfield's office is critical to our work uplifting children and families. CCRC's government relations team, along with board members, visited the state capitol this month to educate lawmakers on the importance of childcare and early education. As an agency, we are advocating for support of 4 different bills. Senate Bill 635 would require preschools and child development programs to conduct ages and stages screenings of all enrolled children ages 0 to 5. Assembly Bill 596 and Senate Bill 380 aim to improve the method of calculating subsidy payment rates for child care and development services and California state preschool program services. And finally, Assembly Bill 51 would enhance and expand the state's mixed delivery system as increased access to universal transitional kindergarten expands. It also works to ensure children and families have access to resource and referral services and developmentally appropriate learning programs. The government relations team is visiting Senate and Assembly offices weekly to inform legislators on these issues.
Today at the Capitol was an amazing experience for me. I really got to see all the hard work that CCRC puts into bringing in resources into our communities, and I really gained the opportunity to speak with the representatives of my community, and I felt like the CCRC board members really held a space and gave me an opportunity to have my voice heard as a parent and bring in those lived experiences Thank you so much to CCRC for all the work that they're doing here at the Capitol.
We've also attended several Senate and Assembly hearings to provide key witness and public testimony supporting our bills. Asian American and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islanders have made tremendous contributions to our country's economy, art, and culture. As CCRC News Update reporter Rachel Leeper explains, May is AANHPI Heritage Month, a time to recognize and celebrate those impacts. Rachel?
That's right, Asia. Did you know California is home to more than 6 million Asian Americans? Our state has the second largest populations of AANHPI people, following only Hawaii. In 1977, Congress selected the first 10 days of May to commemorate the history and contributions of Asian American communities here in the U.S. The week-long observance became a month, May, the very month in which the first Japanese immigrants came to the U.S. in 1843. This is the same month the Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869. The majority of workers who laid those railroad tracks were Chinese immigrants. The theme of this month's celebration is advancing leaders through opportunity. Back to you, Asia.
Check out our Strengthening Families blog for more. CPR training can give you the power to save a life. Participants in our Spanish language CPR course learn those skills practicing chest compressions and artificial ventilation. CPR can help manually preserve intact brain function until further measures are taken to restore blood circulation and breathing in a person who is in cardiac arrest. Statistics show immediate CPR can double or triple chances of survival after cardiac arrest. Our CPR courses are open to everyone, but many providers are actually eligible for training reimbursement. A course in English will take place in July. Mental health is critical to our overall well-being, but it's often neglected. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of our mental health. Did you know 1 in every 20 Americans is living with a serious mental health condition? But many don't seek help because of stigma, culture, lack of resources, or just being too busy. We spoke with CCRC's Family Wellbeing Division about tips for taking care of your mental health.
I think talking is what's really important. Checking in with our children on a regular basis and helping children identify their emotions, because little ones, they don't necessarily know what it means to be frustrated or angry or sad. So really helping our children identify what they're feeling so that they're not acting out their emotions is really important. Talking to our kids regularly is crucial.
You can find more resources in our Strengthening Families blog. Most people know childcare is necessary, but many people have questions about selecting a care setting or becoming a provider themselves. That's why we made our Family Childcare Journeys video series. One of our videos just surpassed a milestone of 1,000 views. Haven't seen them? Well, here's what you're missing. A mix of live action and animated videos make it easy to understand what questions to ask when selecting a childcare provider, what setting may be best for your child, or if you're interested, how to become a childcare provider yourself. Head over to our YouTube channel, CCRC for Kids, to watch them. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to our Laughs for Literacy event, of course. This annual event is typically held exclusively in Palmdale, but this year we're adding a night of jokes in the San Fernando Valley. Our confirmed comedians have performed on big stages like LA's Laugh Factory, as well as HBO and Comedy Central. Plus, your ticket benefits the annual back-to-school drive we host every year. It provides children in our community with materials they need to succeed in the classroom. Don't miss this hilarious night out on Friday, June 16th. Doors open at 6 p.m. and tickets include dinner, a drink, and the show. We hope to see you there. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to follow us on social media. Keeping you up to speed and informed, I'm Asia Gore with your CCRC Community News Update.